Hello and welcome to another episode of the Alberton Wrap. Ashton, which episode are we up to?
Episode 5.
Episode 5. We hope you've enjoyed our first 4 episodes, covering lots of information about what's been happening here at Alberton Primary, and today's no exception. We've got lots of great little individual stories for you that will tell you a bit more about what's happening in our school and around the place. And I think it's time to hand over Ashton to get started. Ashton, what's our first item that we'd like to share with our community today?
The first item of the show today is about the break time activities at Alberton Primary.
All right. Now, Frankie, what do you know about the break time activities? What can you tell our listeners about this special program we have?
Well, with the break time activities, I've noticed that the libraries from last year, it wasn't open for very long. Like, it's only open for 1 or 3 breaks a week, which I noticed isn't very good. But this year, it's turned out it's open a lot more.
It's open every day. It's open every day. And at the second break, we have a special, I suppose we call it a sensory space for any children who are out in the yard and just finding things a bit much. They need a quiet space. They need to come in and do some regulation or use some sensory toys or things like that. They can come in and use our library for that every second break. But the library's also used a lot at first break for things like Just Dance with Alyssa on a Wednesday. There is also Coding Club on a Thursday morning with Chris, where people can bring their laptops or devices and engage in some hour of code or some different activities online with Scratch and those kind of programming things. I've got Danny here. Danny, have you participated in many break time activities this year?
Yes, I have been going to the library a lot to make some loom balls, but I haven't been doing anything else.
That's okay, but that means that you've been going to the Solaire room, because that's open every day for arts and crafts, isn't it, Danny?
Yes!
And how many people would you say they get there on a daily basis?
Usually 13, but on some days I've counted 23.
Wow. You've been keeping a close eye on that. What about you, Ash? What kind of break time activities have you participated in so far this year?
This year, I've really enjoyed the games and sports in from Miss Nelson in the gym and out on the oval.
Excellent. Yeah. So between Mrs. Nelson, Chris, myself, we like to do lots of those physical activities and offer those opportunities for children to come out and have a good workout, run around, play during break times. But also, there's always some learning involved. If there's a game and someone thinks someone wasn't fair or they're not sure about the rules and so on. So we can do a bit of reflection at the end and really help people take some learning from some of these games, even though they are a lot of fun. And most of the time, they get played really well. Orson, how about you? Have you engaged in any BTAs this year?
No, not yet, but I've seen them around the yard and they look quite fun.
Yeah. And we try and have a bit of a mix, don't we, Frankie? So we have some kind of nature-based ones in the garden. I think bird watching on a Friday is really popular at the moment. Do some native plant propagation. Do a whole lot of other things involving being outside, getting some fresh air, having a great movement break. Frankie, why do you think we have break time activities?
In case, some people don't have anyone to play with, if their friends are, away, they can go there, have fun for the break.
Yeah, I love that. I really like your thinking, Frankie. I think that's really powerful stuff. That we know that some people like to have a structured playtime. They like to have an adult there to support if they need. Not everyone does that, and we encourage everyone to engage in kind of whatever play is going to suit them if it's safe and if everyone's fine. But it's lovely to have every day some different activities that people can choose to go and engage with or join in with. I did a game on the oval on Monday because the gym stage is set up for rehearsals for the upcoming showcase, which is great. But I did a game out on the oval, Capture the Flag, and I reckon we had close to 80 kids probably out there playing that game from reception through to year 6, and it's great when you've got those games that everyone can get involved in. We also have on Thursdays at first break in the Ideas Shed, people can nominate to engage in some STEM projects. They can fill in a really simple application, then come along and do some STEM work in there if they want to do that, which is really cool as well. Plus our bike mechanic workshop on Wednesdays feel free to bring your bikes in and our team will have them ready to go for you. Okay, Ashton, what's the second thing on our agenda for today's Alberton Wrap?
Next up, we have some information about the kindness cupboard and the community library at Alberton Primary.
All right. Serafina, have you ever borrowed a book from our community library?
Yes. My friends told me there was some books that I might like in the community library, so I got them after school.
Fantastic. Now, Lexia has joined us as well. Lexia, what is our community library and where can people find it?
Well, it's like near the playground, and there's like a brown cupboard where it says kindness cupboard. There's also some food in there. So when you're finished, you can also get a book, but when you're finished with it, you can put it back in.
Yeah, it's so we have our community library, which is like a book exchange. People can take books, people can donate books. And one thing I've noticed there is there's always a really good turnover of books. There's always a really good mix of books as well, which is great. So there's books for toddlers, there's books for young children, emerging readers, all the way through to adults. So, Danny, have you ever taken anything or from the community library or the kindness cupboard?
Yes, I have taken some stuff from it.
Ashton, how about yourself? You ever grabbed any books or anything from there?
No, not yet this year, but maybe later on this year.
So, Serafina, what kind of things can people bring in for the kindness cupboard?
Canned food and things like deodorant and toothbrushes.
Yeah, lots of different things that people might need if you walk past the cupboard and thought, oh, that's something I could really use, that'd be useful. We've had everything from toilet paper, like you said, deodorant. We've had lots of canned food. We've had lots of pasta and pasta sauces and those kind of things, which can be really handy if people need them out in the community. Every now and then some things go in there that are maybe not kind of what we want in there. Yeah, well, expired beans maybe. But, most things, if they're a best before, they're still fine. It's really the used by, Danny, that you have to worry about with that kind of stuff. It was the used. Okay. Oh, it was the used by. Okay, well, that's fair enough then. That probably shouldn't have been in there. Okay.
And a reminder that when you're providing items for the kindness cupboard, they should be non-perishable, as even though we appreciate all donations, we do not want mouldy food or vegetables inside of the kindness cupboard.
Also,
We don't really kind of need toys or those kind of things in there because it's more so for those like Ashton just said, those non-perishable items, because we have our Take What You Need trolley in the front office. Frankie, what are some of the things that normally end up on the Take What You Need trolley?
Once your mum actually made those rice little like stress toys where you can like move the grains around, pomegranates.
What other kind of things have we had, Serafina?
Like bread, a lot of
We get a
bread.
lot of bread donated from the amazing people at Chat, which our community really loves. Yeah, has anybody joined me for harvesting for the trolley? No, a lot of younger students come and help me with that. Our Take What You Need trolleys for more of the fresh food, the fruit, the vegetables, the breads, those kind of things, the perishable items. Community library, bring your books in, take books. It's always got lots of great things to come on and have a look at. I have put books in there and taken books out and read, which I've been really chuffed with to come across different things I want to read. Kindness cupboard, please stick to the non-perishable stuff. Stick to the useful stuff if you can. Things like toothpaste, things that people might need.
Next up, we have Danny doing the birthday shout-outs and Orson doing the
Joke of the week.
hello, I'm Danny, and I'm here for the birthday shout-outs. Maya from Indigo Magpie. Herbie from Sky Magpie.
Have a great birthday, Herbie.
William from Teal Magpie.
Yay! Have a great birthday.
Maya from Orange Magpie.
Yay! Happy
What the?
It's a joke of the week.
A man arrives at a costume party with a girl on his back. What are you? The host asks. I am a turtle, he says. Who's that on your back? Says the host. That's Michelle.
Boo!
Very funny, I guess. Hi, if you're watching.
Shout outs to.
And that's the end of this episode of the Alberton Wrap.
Shout out to the can of expired beans.
Shout out to my
Austin.
Shout out to Orson.
Shout out to my brother. He's been amazing.
Shout out to a random leaf on a tree.
Shout out to my brother.
Shout out to my dog.
Shout out to my mom. She's been a beautiful.
Or she would understand. Woof woof.